Good evening. I hope you had a joyful life today, a very happy Sunday. Friends, in coming 15 minutes, we are going to discuss how to resolve the issues of sleeplessness, stress, overthinking, and when we are more frustrated while making an effort. What to do in those circumstances? I've seen some queries coming out of my friends, and they have expressed some very real and serious doubt about performance of duties without thinking about the result. We will discuss this all in coming a few minutes. Let us first start with the issue of Nishkam Karma. This is what I discussed in my previous videos. Trying to accomplish a materialistic success is this something doable? My answer is yes, of course. Materialistic success brings a lot of freedom in our life. We don't have to think about our clothes, our food and shelter and houses, etc., etc. If we are materialistically successful, so these are the kind of freedom we must try to get that. But is there a contradiction in my saying that yes, one should go for a materialistic success and then saying that one should not do anything with the result in mind? This is where some explanation, and we have to understand this. See, whatever I say remains only a theory unless you experiment them, unless you test them. The experience would arise out of experimentation only. When we start some work, when we decide to do a kind of job, I spoke about some tests that a job which brings freedom to you is a job worth doing. But while doing it, can we say that the result is not in our mind? Because the motive of the job itself was that result when we started. Take, for example, materialistic success in our life. We have to earn money. Very simple. And accordingly, we decide to do a job. Shouldn't we keep that objective in our mind, that why did we start doing this job for? Friends, this is not what I meant to say, that you cannot have in your mind the objective of your duty, objective of your job. The theory of Nishkam Karma only says that while doing that job, you decided you have to learn. In fact, we have to learn the planning part and implementation part are two different aspects. We plan what to do on the basis of the objective. Objective is fine. To achieve that objective, this is the path. Path is decided, and then we start traveling on the path. Here comes the role of Nishkam Karma. While doing that job, your mind should not get stuck with the result. You have decided the path as per your own nature and your own resources, your own likings, as per your own decision. And you are traveling on that path. If you keep thinking about the result, that whether doing this is bringing that success or not, the success for which you started the path, that is called motive. The motive behind your work has fixed your path, but now when you are traveling on it, of course you should be oriented towards your motive, towards your goal. You must be aimed to achieve something. But your attachment with that achievement, which is going to arisen in the future, should not disturb your present duty. It means that while doing the things in present, spend every bit of your life in the present only. Don't think of the future, uncertain future. You decided, you made a plan. You decided about your path. You started the journey. Now enjoy the journey. Don't keep on thinking about the result. Because the result is a kind of bondage for you. If you are it will make you a bonded labor. If you keep on thinking about the result, you will behave like a bonded labor. But if you want to perform your job freely, like a free person and like a skilled person, you have to stop thinking about the outcome of it. So I did not mean to say that your job should always be without any orientation or without any motive. No. But yes, at some of your work may be that you are doing it for your own satisfaction. But definitely in life, there need to be some motivated actions. Motivated action doesn't mean that you are not doing Niskam Karma. Niskam Karma means a duty being performed without expecting the outcome. Is there a contradiction here? No. As I stated, at the time of planning your job, You can have motive and you can decide the path to be traveled on the basis of a motive. You can aim your path towards a goal. There is no problem about that. But then comes the implementation part. Once you start the journey, your entire focus must be on the work only and you must enjoy every bit of it. You tell your mind that you are doing this and you should not be disturbed. Even thinking about the possible outcome will be a cause for disturbance. Being so much attached with the outcome would create a bondage, would be an impediment in your skillful performance. So, when the mind knows that you are going to perform a particular duty as per your own nature, as per your own choice, and your job at that time is to devote your 100% to do it as skillfully as possible, there will be an order in your mind. But if you mix this journey with the thought of the outcome, if thought about the outcome which is uncertain is creating a fear in your mind, then you are deviated from your path. Then it will become a sakama karma. You are doing a job, thinking about the desire. That should not happen. Then there will be disorder because you will not be present at the moment here. Your mind is somewhere else, you are somewhere else. This is creating a disorder. So that should not happen. Now let us talk about overthinking, stress, and sleeplessness. Friends, overthinking is nothing but the chaotic situation arising due to lack of attention to the messages being thrown to us by our mind. For example, there is a traffic, huge traffic, and there is no traffic police. Nobody is paying attention to the traffic, everybody is moving in their own way. Complete chaos. We have experienced such situation. And suddenly, this chaos is disturbing your sleep. You start preventing them all. You start stopping them, start scolding them. Will the traffic stop by you scolding? When it is at its peak. So, what is the way out? The way out is be attentive. You are facing sleeplessness. Just be attentive to each of your thoughts one by one. Watch them without being judgmental about these thoughts. Initially, there would be huge traffic, but you have to listen to them one by one. From a distance, you don't have to relate with your thoughts, but with the feeling that they are a messenger, important messengers for you. These thoughts have arisen from your own existence. They are not an outsider. But since we are not aware of our own entire existence, we don't know how these thoughts have got formed. But requirement here is only to be attentive, to be an attentive listener to each of the messages that is coming. You will find that suddenly there is an order. Order starts happening since you start becoming attentive. Remember, you don't have to quarrel with these thoughts. We only have to pay attention. For example, suppose you are an elder person and some of the children come to you. All of them are asking for something, complaining something, and you have to do something very important. If you start scolding the children, they will create more noise, they will create more disturbances. What do? You pacify them. How do you pacify them? You listen to one by one, and believe me, they have come only to seek your attention. These thoughts have come to you because you are not paying attention. Why overthinking? Overthinking may be for two reasons. One, because you have created a conflict with your thoughts. You are trying to stop the traffic without bringing it into order. The more you are trying to stop, the more chaos there would be. This is called overthinking. Why stress? Because there is already a conflict and you are not able to get the result out of the conflict that you have created. Then there is a stress. So what you need to do in all this situation is to be attentive, be aware of every message your thought is bringing to you. Decide with your own wisdom whether any thought has to be acted upon or not, and pacify them all by becoming an attentive listener. Thank you. We'll discuss about this in our next video.